I'm back with another episode, part of Alan Wake. I will be doing episode 2, part 2. Alright, enjoy. Let me get it set up real quick. Now we're just going to continue right where we left off.
Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be deliverance all over again. Archie!
Bless you.
Oh, this place is trying to kill me. I'll bet there's mold in here, spores, poison ivy, God knows what. This is so not worth a 15% commission.
Lock the door when I leave.
Again, I'm just going to look around and stuff. I like to look around for stuff. I guess if you want to, you can just skip ahead of me looking around for stuff. It's just so I can find stuff, extra stuff for the game and stuff. Alright, let's go. Let's head for Lover's Peak.
I'll wait here, Al. I'll hold down the fort. I'll be with you here every door, Al. Watch the door, Al.
Mary had never gotten along with Alice, but he knew Alan loved her with an almost frightening intensity. And now something had happened to Alice. And here was Al armed with a gun and saying things people got good and padded sales for. It was as if his friend had experienced a massive psychotic episode and was now totally disconnected from reality. It scared the shit out of Barry. Alice looked through the viewfinder, lining up the shot. Cauldron Lake was breathtaking. Something caught her eye. A figure standing in the shadows behind the cabin, like a thin woman in a black dress. She lowered the camera and looked again. No one there. Just a collection of bushes that looked vaguely human-shaped. She shook her head and laughed. The air in the visitor center was heavy with an awful smell, as if some rotten drowned thing had crawled up from its grave. Rusty kept coughing blood. My eyes were drawn to the twisted shape of his broken leg. The attack had been vicious. Max whined in his cage. Rusty's eyes were wild with fear and terror. He gasped. Mr. Wake, it happened just the way it was on that page. I knew I should have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
The hell is that?
Welcome back to the show, folks. As promised, our very own Dr. Nelson just parked his rear end in the studio. Doc, take you to your best plan, right? My plan? Will make it sound a lot more organized than I ever seem to imagine. Oh. No plan.
Yeah, I know you guys saw that guy at that window.
You're much more than that, you know. Tell me about it. No sack race for us older gentlemen, huh? Yes, exactly that. But I'm going to check out the parade, of course. And I'll be one of the pie contest judges, too. Well, that takes a different kind of constitution. Oh, yeah, it's my kind of exercise. Now, Doc, seriously, you're in pretty good shape. You're the outdoors type. I know for a fact you're an avid fisherman. That's right. Matter of fact, just caught a heck of a largemouth bass early this morning. But you're not taking part in the fishing contest? No, not this year. See, Ben, I'm just not that competitive anymore. No, I just like to take my time and enjoy the peace of it. It's no fun for me to worry about what I'm catching, you know? Considering your track record, the participants are probably pretty happy you feel that way. Well, that's kind of you to say.
Crime and punishment. The cancer and cure of civilization. But some crimes are impossible to punish, especially in Night Springs. Tonight's episode, The Man in the Mirror.
He's inside, Agent. He's a weird one.
Again, when I do stuff and like when I stop, turn on radios and listen to it, or listen to TVs and watch them and stuff. If I do stuff like that and search for stuff, you can skip that if you want. Like when I search for stuff, I recommend you watch like that, but when I turn on TVs and watch that stuff and the radios, that's just, if you feel like it, you can just skip ahead of that stuff if you want.
Maybe you're not the literary type. Okay, so you mess with him. But why? Who was that guy? We couldn't ID him. Why would a guy like you do him like that? I didn't like his face. Well, you must have hated it, because you really went to town there. I mean, there's no way to tell what he looked like. No ID on him either. That must be difficult. But then we ran the fingerprints. Got him
match. Your prints. Identical.
Huh, how about that?
Your son said you were wearing a white shirt when you took him to the game. The white shirt is on the dead guy.
It's plenty red.
You won't get away with this.
Do you really think that's in any way relevant to me? I had plenty of time to talk to my boy before the cops arrived, you know? He won't stop screaming, am I right? You think he's never gonna be okay? I left my mark. Believe me.
You bastard.
What? You gonna shoot me? What's the point? I'm going to prison. You got me.
I don't understand any of this.
And you never will. Don't worry. Maybe you'll see me again, Agent. Maybe in the mirror.
Oh shit.
Buffy, hang on! I'm coming! Please! Can you hear me? Anyone? Hello? Please help!
Mr. Wake? Oh, hell. It happened just the way it was on that page. I found. Came true. It knew. So dark. It'll come back for me. You must. The lights. In the office. I have the key. Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back. Whatever did this couldn't be far. Rusty had found a page from the manuscript. It would help me understand what had happened.
Oh, sorry about that.
Shh. Good boy. The only way to make sure that Rusty was safe was to get the power running and the lights back on. I was too late. Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker. There was no way to get the lights back on. Rusty!
Take my senses.
Something had torn a mammoth-sized hole in the wall.
Please don't feed the animals. Fishing is only permitted for those prisoners who purchase a license. Obey! Operator's instructions. At all times. Rusty, no! Two bears and one. Never approach any other closer than 45 Pets must be leashed. Never leave your pet unattended. To remove any sorry, historical artifacts from the park. This includes even cemeteries. What the hell was that? I saw it from the window. I saw something.
Forget about it, Barry. It's just me going crazy.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. You're not crazy. I wish you were crazy, but you're not crazy. Al, be careful.
Stay in the cabin. Don't open the door for anyone. I mean it. The air in the visitor center was heavy with an awful smell, as if some rotten, drowned thing had crawled up from its grave. Rusty kept coughing blood. My eyes were drawn to the twisted shape of his broken leg. The attack had been vicious. Max whined in his cage. Rusty's eyes were wild with fear and terror. He gasped. Mr. Wake, it happened just the way it was on that page. The visitor center was sturdy, but the impact turned the front of the building into splinters. Rusty was thrown across the lobby like a rag doll and hit the far wall hard. It didn't hurt until he tried to move and saw his leg bend the wrong way, felt the broken rib stabbing him on the inside. Rusty howled in pain and fear, suddenly afraid to die alone. Lover's Peak was at the far end of the nature trail.
Alright. Episode 2, part 2 is complete. I'll be back for episode 2, part 3 soon.